I just really want to punch the guy in the face.
Hello.
Hey.
Can you say hi? It is a beautiful day. So if you didn't see on our Instagram, we've been in Turks and Caicos this past week and we're finally back in Hawaii. It was 30 hours of flying. We were all so jet lagged.
It was a crazy flight trip, but the trip was so much fun.
So our last YouTube video was a little guessing game of where we were going. The winner who guessed we were going to Turks and Caicos wins an Apple Watch SE, and we said we were going to announce it in this video. So Kylie, Justine, you won. You were the first person to guess Turks and Caicos, and you win an Apple Watch SE.
Congratulations, good guess. I don't think I would have been able to guess that.
Yeah, I did the same thing on my Instagram and nobody guessed that we were going to Turks and Caicos. And so that's why we dropped a lot of hints in the YouTube video, and I'm so stoked that you guessed it. Today, the Pipe Masters surf competition is going on here on Oahu. And so we're gonna go watch it. It's always one of the highlights here in the winter.
It's really big today, and so it might be really cool to watch. You guys are so cute.
They're so fast.
Whoa. Uh-oh.
B, can you say bumpy? It's not bumpy.
Yeah, Buffy.
There is a plaque that's near the bike of this out the back in the red. That will be Coco. Here we go, Sophie Bell out of South Africa. Big and gnarly drop the wave shoulders off, but she sticks with J.O.B. Is that what you're writing? Okay, he's writing the Odyssey Soft Top. That is Robbie McCormick. Here we go, looks like Surfer in Black, Maria. The great sports of surfing, and that was first Indonesian on the championship tour out the back. This is white. Yeah, this is white surfer. Backside, at back door, still going, gets covered, comes out.
That's so good.
Hi.
I thought you already went to the park.
Strong Daddy.
You're strong, Daddy.
Am I strong, Daddy? I'm strong.
I'm strong Daddy.
We've been driving for less than 3 minutes and crew is zonked out.
The combination of sand and sun is like a for sure way to get them down for their naps. He was being so cute with me at the competition. Lauren went with crew because he kind of was getting sick of being in the sun. It was fun just hanging out with Indy and just chilling with him on the beach, watching the surfers.
I feel like you don't really get indie daddy dates. Like sometimes I feel like you get crew daddy dates, but not really indie. I think that crew is kind of more of an introvert. So at the competition, he was very overwhelmed with how loud it was and all the people. And me and crew got acai bowls, and I think he had a lot of fun doing that with me. Yum. How is it, crew? Yummy.
They're running.
Oh, Cruiser, you're getting a little bit messy. Right now we have so many updates to share with you.
A big one happening tomorrow is that my parents are coming into town. All my siblings are coming out too. It's gonna be so much fun having everybody here on the island.
I'm just so excited to experience this Christmas with the boys. This is such a fun age.
Yeah, they're gonna understand presents more.
And I feel like Indy will love opening presents too. It's such a fun age. And another exciting thing is I got my Christmas present early. So I've had the same longboard for the past almost 9 years. And we just barely gave it a makeover and painted it pink and got it like sanded, and it had some dings in it, so we got those repaired. And I finally got it back and it looks so good. And I just took it out surfing for the first which is very exciting for me. But for Josh, probably not as excited. But we got new desks for our office that we're gonna put together.
No, I'm stoked. It'll be cool.
I've kind of been redoing our office area because our house is very small, and so it's kind of a multi-purpose room, a laundry room, Indy's room, office, all in one. But I'm trying to make it look cute, and so I'm excited to see how it's gonna turn out. And since it's the boys' nap time right now, I was thinking maybe we should put it together when we get home.
Yeah, and my
think?
goal for this new desk is to somehow keep my desk clean, because right now it's just a disaster. There's papers everywhere. I don't even think I can work on it if I wanted to. With this new desk, I really want to see if I can just keep it spotless. Just my laptop.
Okay, this is like music to my ears, honestly. I think Josh just is a clean person, and maybe I'm like a naturally more messy person, but my desk is always clean and his is always messy. All right, so these are our desks that came. For reference, these are our current desks.
This is my desk.
No.
Lauren's desk. A little crazy.
No, this is Josh's desk, and this is my desk.
Yeah, but you do leave your hairbrush on here for Lars. Can you put this away?
Yeah, like, can we... I'm trying to help out this situation.
Okay, just to be clear though, I think this is probably the worst it's ever been, ever. But yeah, it's it just gets overwhelming.
You know, most of the time if I'm not here, he just works on my desk.
But the nice thing is I have laptops, so I can just grab the laptop and go wherever.
But now we're gonna have an actual fresh start desk for you.
Yeah, so this bad boy's mine.
I thought I'd share like this whole room setup. So my desk, Josh's desk, Indy's crib, and then over here is our little laundry room. It can like shut, so then you can't really tell that it's the laundry room. But we have a small house, and so it's a multi-purpose room.
Yeah.
So oh yeah.
It's gonna go hot in here.
So many of you have been asking about Turks and Caicos and wanting to hear all about it. I know that we didn't do like an official vlog while we were there, but we did share a lot on our Instagram about it. We were there actually working for Beaches Resorts, so it was pretty busy all the time, but we seriously fell in love with Turks and Caicos, and I 100% recommend going to Turks and Caicos and 100% recommend Beaches Resorts. It was so much fun.
It was so nice, the all-inclusive resort. You can eat at different restaurants and not have to think about, okay, what are we gonna eat for lunch? There's so many options. Josh
and I have never done like the all-inclusive resort type of vacation. Before having kids, we literally would travel as cheap as possible. We slept in the car a lot of times. When we went to the Bahamas the first time, we literally lived off of Cheez-Its because that was like the cheapest thing. We would get top ramen and cook it in the hotel coffee makers. But yeah, it was so much fun. I think some of the highlights were that the resort had a water park, which was really fun for the boys. There was so many fun slides and pools like all over the resort. It was huge.
It was like a little city, I think.
Yeah, it was like a little town feel. Like there was like the Italian village, and then there was like the Key West village, and it was all super good vibes. But everything was seriously amazing.
And then they have like these Sesame Street parades and stuff, and the kids loved it. They were just so stoked on seeing all the Sesame Street characters, even though they've never really seen Sesame Street, but they still thought it was so fun. Yeah, they loved the choo-choo train. The resort had a choo-choo train. The beaches at the resort were super fun. It's just like that classic Caribbean, like white sand, turquoise water. Yeah, Turks and Caicos, 10 out of 10 recommend it. It was so fun.
we had a little sketchy experience on the way back. So during our overnight layover in Atlanta, we checked into the La Quinta Hotel by the airport in Atlanta. So we checked into this room and it had 2 double beds and one of the beds was broken. And so Josh asked if I could go down to the lobby. He had been carrying a lot of suitcases and stuff throughout the day, so I think he was kind of tired. And he stayed and chilled with the boys. And I went down to the lobby and asked if we could get a different room. Then I went back upstairs and then we realized we needed a pack and play for the boys. And so then I went back down to the lobby and asked for a pack and play and carried it back up to our room. And then we ordered a DoorDash. So I was doing it on my phone and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go down and get the DoorDash in the lobby. As I was going back up the elevator, this man came into the elevator with me, but I didn't think anything of it. The hotel was a small hotel. It had 3 floors and it had a ground floor. There wasn't a underground parking or anything. The ground floor was just where the lobby was. Anyways, we were on the ground floor. I pressed floor number 3 because that was where our room was. And then as soon as I pressed it, he pressed the ground level after me and I was very confused. The elevator doors closed and he rode up the elevator with me. Then he just went back down. And so I was just like, wait, that was really weird. And the elevator was glass, so you could see where I was going before he went back down. And so I just pretended to go into a different room. It was extremely odd to me. It just felt off. So I shared about this on my Instagram because I was like, am I overthinking this or was this weird? And I would say about 98% of people were like, no, that's weird. I think some people were like, well, maybe he forgot something, but he could have just left the elevator. It wasn't it was mid elevator ride. He could have just gone off the elevator if he had forgotten something.
Didn't you say that you pushed floor 3, the doors started closing, and before the doors even closed, he pushed ground floor, and he's literally on the ground floor?
Yeah, I feel like the doors were closing, or maybe they just closed, but I feel like he could have gotten off right then. Yeah, he could have just pushed door open or whatever.
He wanted to ride the elevator with you for some reason.
Yeah, it was just
so creepy.
It was just weird. It just, something felt off. But then the responses on Instagram really spooked me out.
So scary.
A lot of people were saying that Atlanta, especially around the airport areas, is really sketchy. And a lot of the DoorDashers don't even leave their cars because of how dangerous it can be, especially for women. People were telling me that it's a huge hub for sex trafficking. And people were saying especially around the airport and in the airport hotels because of their easy access to the freeways. And then I had some messages, people telling me that the same thing happened to them. And it was really creepy. And then I had some messages that people were saying that that's a thing. They intercept women from the elevator. And it was just creeping me out. I was just why are there creepy people out there? I don't even know. Maybe he just liked to ride the elevator for fun.
He just loves that elevator.
You have to give people the benefit of the doubt, but at the same time, I'm just man, I just feel like I needed to share this on here as well. If something like this happens, seriously, call security. Don't go to your room. Yeah. I don't know. Just
better
be
safe than
so
sorry,
safe. Yeah. Josh and I were talking, and the next time Josh is gonna be the one that goes by himself places like that when we're traveling, because it's just scary. As a girl, I would have no chance against this guy, and Josh could beat the guy up.
Just thinking how there's people that do that terrible stuff of sex trafficking people, it just makes me cringe, and I just literally want to punch the guy in the face, because
if that guy was
if
doing
that guy
it,
was obviously,
who knows? It could have.
If he was, it was just a miscommunication, then obviously not. But
he could have been just fine, normal.
Yeah, just the fact that there are people like that do that, yeah. You're just how does somebody get to that point where they're literally trafficking other people? It's just crazy.
Yeah, I don't even know. But so just sad. The fact that people were telling me that this happens, and obviously we know sex trafficking is a huge problem and it happens. Man, that was so creepy, and we definitely are gonna be so much more careful with things like that while we travel.
I was just thinking, I was just like, man, if that guy was trying to sex traffic you, I'm just like, how close were you to something like that happening?
I don't like to think about it. It seriously starts creeping me out. Like, I honestly don't like to think about it. Girls, be careful.
Yeah.
Seriously, we need to be safe in this
Especially
crazy world.
traveling alone too.
Yeah. Like, some women were saying, like, always stay on the ground floor of hotels if you're a woman traveling by yourself. And I thought that was a good tip. But yeah, moral of the story, we just wanted to share this because I think it's good for women to be aware that things like this can happen and just to be careful, be on guard, be aware of your surroundings, be aware of who you're surrounded with, and trust your gut. I think that's so important. On that note,
let's finish these desks.
yeah, you're doing good, Josh.
This one's pretty much done. I think this looks good.
This looks amazing.
The new office.
We got the boys up. Josh did amazing.
I think it looks a lot better, and especially if I can keep my desk like this,
Yeah,
we're in good shape.
this looks sweet, Josh.
Yeah.
I like it. Josh's desk, my desk. All right, should we go get some dinner, family? Are you hungry, Cruiser?
Hungry.
You're hungry?
What kind of food do you want?
That sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds really good, actually.
All right, well, thanks for watching this vlog. It was a good day. Got a lot of stuff done.
And we'll see you guys later. Can you say bye?
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.